Hi everyone, and welcome to Kwixand Solutions training video for Dynamics 365 Business Central. Today we will learn how to create a cash flow forecast in Business Central. The first thing we will do is run the assisted setup. This will help us get through some of the basic setup that is needed in order to start using the cash flow forecasting. You can either use the gear icon here and click Assisted Setup, or you can use the Tell Me feature and search for Assisted Setup. Okay. Next, we're going to search for the cash setup, and we're looking for the one called Configure the Cash Flow Forecast Chart. So we'll click it and run it. If you've never run it before, you won't get this message, so you can ignore this. I'm going to click Yes because I've already run this previously. You click Next. Again, a message because I've run it before, so I'm just going to click Yes. So now the system will try and determine what your cash accounts are. You can validate that they're correct. So these are the accounts that I want to pick up, so that's correct. So next, you want to determine how often do you want the cash flow to be updated. Your options are daily or weekly. Daily is a recommended option. And whether or not you want to turn on the Azure AI to help forecast. Again, it's recommended that you do turn this on. However, it should be noted that if you don't have enough historical data, the Azure AI won't properly be able to help forecast because it requires an amount of historical data in order to determine what the future cash flows will be. Next. So now you're going to determine your taxes here. So what they're paid, I'm going to put monthly. How long of a period they're paid after the period end. In this case, I'll just put 30 days. And then where it's paid out of. Typically, it's a GL account, which is what I'm going to use here. And then we're going to click Next. Now your setup has been finished, so you can click Finish, and it'll start setting everything up. Okay, you can get out of this here now. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to go quickly look at the cash flow forecast that was set up. Okay, so this is all the stuff that came through, which you can modify if needed, or manually set it up if you didn't want to run the assisted setup. Right, you have your update frequency, the accounts that were created, the cash flow accounts, your tax setup, and then again, the Azure AI setup. Okay, now we're going to go into the cash flow forecast that was also created. From here, you can create additional forecasts like an aggressive or conservative scenario to allow you to compare different cash flow outlooks. So you can create multiple cash flow forecasts here. For now, I'm going to open up the default one that was created and go through a few of the options here. So you can consider discounts if you have vendor or customer discounts for early payments. You can determine what your expenses will be calculated to and from. You can add dates if you want to include budgeted amounts and then a budget. One important thing I want to show you here is the show in chart on Roll Center. If you do have multiple forecasts, only one of them will show on the home page of the Roll Center. And this is the toggle that will determine which one it is. I also want to point out that the chart will only show on certain Roll Centers home pages. For instance, the business manager or the accountant. So it won't be visible to everyone depending on the Roll Center they have. So to manage cash flow entries, what we're going to do is we're going to use the cash flow worksheet here. Okay, we're going to click the suggest lines. And you're going to make sure you have your cash flow forecast selected and select any options on what you want to include. I'm just going to leave all of these on. I don't have a budget, so I'm going to leave that empty, and I'm going to click OK. You can ignore all the warnings down here. These are related to the Azure AI and the fact that there's not enough data for it to calculate certain forecasts. And what you'll want to do here is you can make changes. So you can go through this and make changes to any of the necessary data that you would like. Another thing you can do here, if you want, is to add additional lines of data. So for example, if I type in manual here, you can add a manual expense or a manual revenue. A type of manual expense could be your payroll, which will not come from a document, or interest income that you're receiving from a bank. Those would be examples of types of expenses of revenue. However, for this example, I'm not going to be adding it here. I'm going to show you a little bit later an easier way to add manual expenses or revenues. So now that we've completed reviewing this, we're going to want to register this. Okay, and now that it's been registered, we're going to close it, and we're going to go all the way back to now that we're done, we're going to go back here. And before we leave here, I just want to show one quick report that's called the CF availability by periods. So this is a handy report that you can look at where you can apply any rounding factors. You can view it by month, by day, quarter, whatever suits you. And you can also view it as either a net change or balance at date. And you can see all your different cash flow accounts here, your receivables, sales orders, the cash coming in, cash coming out. And then as a net change, you can see the total here as what the net change is by the given period that you're looking at. All right, now we're going to go take a look at the chart on the home page. So you'll scroll down to find it here. So here's the cash flow chart. So I want to point out something first, which is this recalculate forecast. Anytime you make changes to your forecast numbers, you're going to want to recalculate this in order for this chart to update. Okay, so from here, you can choose what type of chart you want to show, accumulated cash, change in cash, or combined. Right now, my screen is showing the combined. The change in cash is the bar graph portion, and the line is the accumulated cash. Okay, so you can change the forecast period length. You can show it by day, week. Currently, it's by month. So if you select the week, you'll see week 10, 11, 12, and whatever suits you, you can change it to show the cash flow. So as mentioned just before, there's an easier way to add the manual revenue or expenses. One way is through here. You can do your manual adjustments. Another way is you can search in the Tell Me for either cash flow, manual expenses, or revenues. So we're going to add, and as a demonstration here, we're going to add just a payroll expense, for example. For payroll, we'll say that it comes out on the 15th. 50,000. How often does it happen? Put monthly. And if you want, you can put an end date. So now we're going to recalculate it because you can see there's no payroll there. And now you can see my payroll's been added as the manual expense. All right, so the last thing that we want to quickly touch on here is some financial reports that come standard with Business Central. So those can be found under the standard financial reporting. And the ones we want to look at are the cash flow ones. So it's these 4 reports here. Okay. Each of these reports gives you a different perspective on the cash flow. So you're able to see on this one all your receipts and what makes up all those receipts, receivables, sales orders, and then you can see all the disbursements, the payables, any purchase orders that are open, and then what your surplus is. In the cash cycle, you're able to see stuff like how many days your sales are outstanding or your payments are outstanding, and then a cash cycle in the amount of days. This is just a high-level overview of all your receivables and then your total cash flow that you have for the period and then the previous periods as well. So this one will show your expenses and income, right? Again, these are like any standard reports in Business Central. These can all be modified and edited to suit your business needs through editing the column or row definitions. And that concludes our session on how to create a cash flow forecast in Business Central. If you'd like to learn more, subscribe to our YouTube channel for more training videos on Dynamics 365 Business Central. You can also visit us at Kwixand.com for more resources around Business Central. Thanks for watching.